Good morning world from Lucena City. We have just stopped off in a vegan restaurant, unbelievably, in this pretty unknown place. We just found it on Google Maps when we were searching for somewhere to get lunch and dinner for our long drive, and we managed to get some really good stuff. So I'm really glad that places like this exist right in the middle of, like, you could say nowhere, as we didn't know about Lucena City until we passed through on our journey. I was speaking to the owners in there for about 45 minutes because we were waiting for quite a big order to come. It's our lunch and it's our dinner, so we knew it was going to take a little bit of time. But they are a brand new operation. They just opened in September, gone September, so not long open. And I was just asking them about, like, you know, why did you set up a place in Lucena City that's vegan? And they basically said that they are Seventh-day Adventists. And apparently Seventh-day Adventists, they're brought up to, like, not eat fish, not eat pork.
Okay.
So he's been vegetarian for like 28 years.
Okay.
And apparently if you're looking for vegan food when you're traveling around the Philippines, you can't find somewhere. If you go to a area that has a lot of Seventh-day Adventists, they have like vegan restaurants and stuff that they know.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's a tip for people who are traveling through.
Right.
Yeah.
I also noticed they had a little poster up saying they do 5-day meal plans, you know, like detox meal plans, and they make all your food for 5 days as a kind of maybe a transition period to go vegetarian or vegan, something like that.
Well, he told me that they were also offering those meal plans to the local gym to encourage Filipinos who are working out to try out the meal plan, and whoever loses the most weight gets like the biggest discount, and obviously word of mouth. So it's really good that, you know, people here, even in this really local area, are thinking about their health in that way and not eating animals like we don't. So we're just gonna head off now. We've got a long drive, about 6 hours, to Naga City, and we'll show you out the window what Lucena City looks like as we go.
Good morning, Poppy. Good morning. I took her harness off so she's nice and comfy for the drive. It is going to be quite a drive today, isn't it? 250 kilometres we've got to cover.
Yeah, it's weird because 250 kilometres, let's say in the UK, I'd be like, so quick, couple of hours, but 250 kilometres in the Philippines is normally about 5 or 6 hours. So we're used to that now and we expect it, but you know, we might see something interesting along the way.
So I'll show you some shots from the car as we drive through Lucena City. We were really surprised to find a fully plant-based cafe here.
Yes, and something else I found out, they've actually got a Burger King in this town as well, which has got the plant-based menu.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I had no idea. So it's pretty interesting that Burger King is expanding out across the Philippines. I wouldn't normally care about Burger King, but because we know they have the plant-based fast food option, if you need something quick, that's pretty like useful for us.
Yeah, when you're on a road trip, that's
exactly
the kind of food that you need, something quick and fast and easy, so you don't disrupt your journey too much.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some fresh food market here.
Well, there's a lot there.
Which is also good to see, because last night we really struggled to find fresh food, didn't we?
It's true.
It was lots of cans and packets and frozen food.
The lady that was assisting us at the guest house said that she had to drive all the way to the mall outside of town to get strawberries for Story, so they really went out of their way to get strawberries, which we weren't expecting.
If you watched yesterday's vlog, we explained when we checked into our room last night, the lady asked us what we wanted for our breakfast, because we get a free breakfast included, which we weren't expecting at all. So we just told her some fruits would be good, and Story was like, oh, I love strawberries, and me and Jay were like, oh, I don't think you're gonna get strawberries around here, like that's not what we were expecting, maybe like a banana and some apples or something. And Story was like, oh, my favourite is strawberries and apples. And then this morning the lady turned out with a little plate, 3 apples, 3 oranges and a whole bunch of strawberries in the middle. So Story was very, very pleased with that, but we all were. So that was a nice little touch that she went kind of out of her way, and that's like, you know, good customer service, isn't it? It's definitely get a good review for that.
Yeah, little touches like that make a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
If your breakfast was included and you don't take the breakfast, they've obviously gone out of their way to do something else for us instead, which makes you feel special and taken care of.
There's a general hospital up there, over there on the right. Lots of tricycles in this town. Lots of jeepneys too. They're phasing jeepneys out in certain places, aren't they?
Yeah, some
But
places you don't see any of them.
Yeah.
You just see e-trikes or, you know, like whatever buses are locally provided. But yeah, here, I mean, this is what the real Philippines looks like when you're traveling through. You see a lot of towns and cities like this. There's a big mall coming up in the distance there, SM. I think that's where she drove to actually, from what I recall this morning. She said SM, so it must be here.
I wonder if that's where the Burger King is. We haven't seen that yet, have we?
I'm not seeing a sign for it though.
I see a sign up there that says welcome pets and pet lovers.
Oh yeah.
And the sign there, so it must be a pet friendly mall. Quite a lot of them are actually.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a national change now, because every mall we've seen has had some kind of pets allowed policy.
Yeah.
Even when we went to see your dad, the local mall near him had a sign up for it too. So
Yeah.
maybe they just made it across the nation.
There's also a turn your trash to cash, a recycling market
That's good.
in the SM Cares.
Burger King. I just saw it.
Was it in there?
Yeah, it was at the bottom of that mall, yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
Hey Pops. Don't worry, we're not getting out. It is super rainy here on Zigzag Road. We've just found somewhere to stop so we can have a look at our food and have something to eat for lunch.
Yeah.
All feeling a bit hungry now.
The old story just fell asleep.
We've been asleep for about 20 minutes. No?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Poppy wants food.
Yeah. We actually passed through this road on the drive down, didn't we?
Yeah.
And here we are again.
Yes.
We didn't stop here though, we just drove through. It's called the Quezon Protected Park or area. It's like a foresty road and the road zigzags through, so they've called it a zigzag road. And yeah, there's this little parking area, so we're just going to stop here for a bit.
Look at that, people. Cauliflower wings crusted in some kind of breadcrumb. That looks very good. Think of those.
Oh, don't tempt Poppy. Look.
Oh, I was trying to show Story. Not you, you stinker.
See?
Yeah? Oh, this is the Shanghai lumpias. It's got some kind of tofu meat inside.
They look good.
Tofu meat.
Well made.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah.
You hungry beast?
I'm really hungry. That's my cauliflower actually.
This is what our rice meals look like. This one comes with a vegan skewer, which is made of soy meat protein. It's got like a kind of vinegar sauce there. And the rice, of course. You impressed with the cauliflower wings?
So good.
Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they?
And it actually tastes much better with the sauce.
It does, yeah. It's designed to go with that sauce. That was their best seller.
Yeah.
Are you impressed with them?
Yeah.
Me too.
I need to get these again.
Little waterfall there. On a lovely day, it probably would be quite a nice place to stop off, wouldn't it? There.
Yeah, the Atimonan zigzag park that was.
Yeah.
And we saw that you can actually do hikes up to a peak. It was 1,000 pesos per guide or something. I can't imagine driving for like 3 or 4 hours and then going for a hike straight after. I guess you'd stay nearby.
We still have a lot of ground to cover today. We've still got 5 hours to drive.
So I don't know if you remember when we first came up here, we were trying to work out what these guys were for, the ones that were waving the flags. And now we know. So they're basically just like traffic enforcement. They stop people up here so that the people coming from down below can clear the curves, the hairpin curves safely and use both sides of the road. And then he'll stop and then he'll let us through and then we can go around the corner. So that's what that green flag waving was all about. You'll probably see he'll wave me through now. All right, time to go. And just like that, our road trip for the day is done. It is dark. I am exhausted. What was supposed to be a 6-hour drive turned out to be 8.5 hours. Only 250 kilometers took 8.5 hours. I don't know what the deal was. And the buses, oh my goodness, they were driving like lunatics. I just had to keep pulling over to let them go past me because I really didn't want one of them to like squash us off the road. Anyway, we arrived safely in Lucena City. Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you there. I was just going to say the car is parked up all safely and then you popped around the corner. What are you doing out here?
I was just coming out to check on you?
Yeah, I'm alright. It's just ending the vlog. I can hear Poppy whining inside.
I can't hear her.
She misses you already.
But Mum,
Did you hear her?
yeah.
Yeah. Mummy's in the shower, you're out here. Poppy thinks she's all alone. We are staying in the same subdivision that we stayed in before. And we're hoping for good enough weather tomorrow so that Story can use a swimming pool again. And then we can just chill and get ourselves ready for another long drive the next day. I can hear you, sweet biter. I can hear you. I've only been outside for a few seconds.
Oh no.
What are you worried about? You licking my hand? There's something tasty on there. Yeah, is there something tasty on there? Such a good girl today, wasn't she, on her road trip?
Yeah.
So good.
Right, come in here.
It is the new morning here in Naga City. Story is in the pool. Is it cold?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. You've
I
warmed up.
swam from here to there.
Yeah, you did. It was good swimming.
Yeah.
Good swimming. Jay's about to get in as well.
I've been challenged by Story to get straight in and swim across.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get over the cold. Apparently. Oh, sorry.
Jay just said the water wasn't that bad actually. It's not a particularly sunny day. It's quite overcast today. There's some rain forecast for later, which is why we're down at the pool now. Poppy's here. This was her morning walk. A walk to the swimming pool. Hey, Pop. I'm going to end the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Our long journey back to Siargao is underway. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah.